Happy weekend. The weekend is nearly over. We're about to sign a new centre-back. That should be announced next week, hopefully. Well, it is going to be announced next week because transfer window shuts next week. So hopefully, when we all wake up tomorrow morning, Arsenal.com go, boom, breaking news. We are announcing Pablo Marie. Welcome, Pablo. Good old Spanish name, that one, Don Pablo. But yeah, listen, apologies for my lateness, as usual. I did ask yesterday, before we get into the stream, I did put on a community post yesterday. I want you guys to come up with a name for the 5 p.m. show, the 5 p.m. stream. Maybe we could call it the late show. And I want you to come up with a name for the 9 p.m. stream. Maybe we could call that the late show because I'm always late. But yeah, if you guys could go to that community post after the stream has ended and put your suggestions in there, the best suggestion or the one I like the most for each stream, I'll get an intro built for that. And we'll have an intro on them streams. So yeah, that would be massively appreciated. I wanted you guys to do it because without you guys, I wouldn't be sat in this massive apartment, which is not my apartment, with a big piano over there that we can play just like that. Ooh. But yeah, listen, thank you very much. Also wanted to say thank you very much as well. Not thank you very much. What am I doing? I wanted to say, well, yeah, thank you very much to Omar. I know it's your birthday, bruv. So happy birthday to you. One of my first ever subscribers on this channel. So so thank you very much to you, mate. And I hope you have a wicked birthday. So big up yourself, bruv. And yeah, we're about to sign Pablo Marie. That's literally about to be announced at any point. It could be Monday, it could be Tuesday. You know what Arsenal do? They love to long us out. A little bit like I long you out waiting for me to come on stream. But that should be announced early next week, hopefully. Fingers crossed. It's a good signing, I think. I know I've seen a lot of people happy about it all over social media. Everyone's kind of happy about it. So that's a good thing. You know, I know when Arsenal sign players, all of a sudden we're all experts on him. Well, listen, I'm not an expert on him. I don't know who he was, and I'd guess that 99.9% of the people in the fan base that are on social media didn't have a Scooby who he was until Friday night. But it's nice that people then go and actively seek out information about the guy, try and get up to speed with that. I like all of that. I've been doing that. I'm sure you guys have been doing that, trying to find out as much information about the guy as you can. And yeah, I think it's a good thing, and it's a buzz. It's nice that we're actually going out and we're going to sign a centre back, which is somewhere where we've needed to strengthen for a very long time. So that's a good thing. Regardless of what reports are going around, whether it's a loan fee, whether it's actually buying him, I don't know, and I'm sure we won't find out until Arsenal actually announce it. So all the speculation can just stay as speculation until Arsenal announce it. But there's reports that it's £7.5 million as a fee up front. There's reports that it's a £4 million loan fee with an option to buy at the end of it. For the sake of another £3.5 million, just go and buy him. So yeah, but that's not all we need to do. We need to go out there and we need to go and do more. Now we've been linked with Thomas Lemar. We've been linked with Upamecano. We've been linked with Koulibaly. We've been linked with so many players. Matvienko. I don't know what's happening with that now. That's probably not likely to happen. Now we're getting this guy, but I do think that we need another couple of players, and I would like to think that Arsenal are actively seeking to get them done in this window. Whether that happens or not remains to be seen. But I would like to think that they are doing that. Like I said, we do need them, and nobody knew that we were in for this guy until Edu was seen at the airport in Brazil with him. So. Let's hope that Raul is somewhere in an airport with somebody that we haven't got a clue we were signing. None of the media knew we were signing. And hopefully we can drop another player next week as well. Because like I said, I think that, you know, when we sign players, like I said, everyone wants to get their info. You know, some people are going to pay for a website on a membership fee. Some people will just go on Google. Some people will go and ask journalists. Message journalists, stuff like that from them countries. Like the guy I had on the other day, big up Roberto. He's a South American journalist, and he gave me the heads up on Martinelli. I haven't had a chance to talk to him about this signing yet, but I'm sure he'll be up to speed and he'll know his stuff on that. And it's nice that people are happy with that signing because, listen, we've been linked with Levin Kazawa. Thank God we are not buying him because the amount of people I see that didn't want him, including myself, he ain't good enough. He ain't good enough. And, you know, people are sitting there and go, yeah, but he's going to Juventus. Yeah, he is going to Juventus. They're doing a straight swap for De Siglo. I didn't want him at Arsenal. We didn't need a left back. I still don't think we need a left back. We've got 2 left backs that are injured. We've got Bukayo Saka who can fill in. We don't need a left back. If anything, we probably need a right back. We've only got Hector Bellerin, who's an official right back. Maitland-Niles has done well there, but yeah, I think we need a right back. I'd like to think that we're going to go and try and do that in this window. And what's going to go on with Dani Ceballos? Is Dani Ceballos going back to Spain? You know, all the reports at the moment are that he's trying to cut his loan deal short and try and go back home. I don't know why that is. Who knows? But he's been the only person who's not had a look in under Arteta, the only one without the clean slate that he spoke about. So there must be some sort of reason for that, whether it's he's not up to fitness. We know he's had surgery. He was injured. He went back to Madrid. He had surgery. He's come back. Or whether the club just don't want him. If they didn't want him, then why did we do the deal for him? I know Arteta's come in. It's a different manager. Unai Emery was said to have not wanted him. Unai Emery wanted to go and get Thomas Partey. So I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one, but we've got less than a week to go. I think we need to get some more signings in. I do think we need another midfielder, and I do think we need a right back. Yes, it's all well and good. Mustafi can play at right back and Maitland-Niles at right back, which is cool. I like Maitland-Niles, but where are we going to be come the summer in terms of league position? You know, if we can go and get stuff done now, we might be able to climb up the table, and we might be able to get into that European places, the Europa League, stuff like that. We ain't getting Champions League, let's be real, but Europa League, I think we might be able to. I've just joined. You got subtitles on me. I think I have actually, mate. Is my accent that bad? Is it that bad? I think also I've got this in translations as well, so you can translate it into any other language. I'm pretty sure I've got that on. Big up the Blind Gooner. Anybody who doesn't know who the Blind Gooner is, he appears on AFTV. You know who he is. Come on. Really nice guy as well. Really, really nice guy. And he's just set up a YouTube channel as well. He's been doing some live streams. He had Claude on there the other night. I watched a bit of that. And go and support that channel. Go and show him some love. Go and subscribe to him. And thank you for your donation, mate. You didn't have to do that. Nobody has to do that. Contrary to popular belief, I've never asked for him. But there we go. And it does get put back into the channel, believe it or not. MacBooks ain't cheap. Websites to be built are not cheap. In fact, that's cost me an absolute fortune. And it should be ready next week. So yeah, you can check that out. So yeah, it's going to be all right. But yeah, go and subscribe to his channel. Big you up, mate. I hope you're well. But yeah, like I said, we do need to get some more signings in by the end of this week coming. And yeah, will we do it? Will we do it? If we do it, Daniel is his name. Exactly. Sorry, I didn't even mention his name. His name's Daniel. What am I on today? Yeah, big up Daniel, the Blind Gooner. He's on AFTV. He does the fan cams on there quite often as well. And like I said, go and subscribe to his channel. But yeah, we have got less than a week to go in this transfer window. And the signings we make now should be to kick us on. Yeah, because the squad isn't good enough to get to where we want to be. Where we want to be is Champions League. Well, that's where most people want to be. Where I want to be is title winners. But we're a long way off that at the moment. But if we can go and get some players in now that can help us get up the table, we might be able to do a little overhaul of the squad, or certain members of the squad come the summer. We might be in the Europa League again. And that might tie up a deal for a couple of better players to come in the summer. And then we can kick on and try and get Champions League. But it's all ifs, buts and maybes at the moment. Like I said, we're linked to everyone. Aubameyang's linked with a move to PSG today. Layvin Kurzawa, that deal's dead. That's done. He's going to Juve. Thomas Lemar, will that happen? Will it not happen? I don't know. Matvienko probably won't happen. I think his agent's the same agent as the guy we're about to sign, Pablo Marie. In fact, Ayu's just said that. So well done. Thank you, mate. So yeah, a busy week ahead. And for anybody who is subscribed to the channel, big up yourselves. Over 33,000 of you now. Mad support. The views on the last few videos as well. Apparently, I only get views when I'm negative. Well, big up everyone who's watched the videos from yesterday and the transfer videos. So in the last 5-6 videos, I think I've had well over 10k views on every single one of them. So that's pretty damn relentless, considering it's all off of positivity and it's all off of a guy that we've never heard of. So thank you very much to everyone who's subscribed. Thank you to everyone who likes the content. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? Apologies to anyone who's going to watch this back that is on Facebook and normally watching it. For some reason, StreamYard wouldn't let me connect to Facebook this time. Hopefully at 9 o'clock it will. And yeah, like I said, I am looking for a name for the 5 o'clock show and the 9 o'clock show. So go and check the community post out that I put up yesterday. Go and leave your suggestion for them shows in the comments. The one that I like the most for each show will get an intro on the show. So the intro, every time I start the show, it'll come up with that. Very similar to how I've got the daily transfer intro. So yeah, moving forward, man. It's all about moving forward in 2020, baby. Nothing's stopping me this year. Now I'm settled in Spain. We've got the piano. And life's good, man. Life's good. Anyway, let's read some of your comments. And 600 people watching this live, so thank you very much. Appreciate that. I see Man United won 6-0 today, which is a result because that keeps Ollie in a job for a little bit longer, doesn't it? So big up them. And I think they've got Man City in the week, haven't they? Don't forget also, whilst you're here, 9 o'clock tonight, I will be doing my preview for the game tomorrow against Bournemouth in the Cup. I will also be doing a watch along for that show, as for that game, as always. And I'll be doing the starting 11 reaction an hour before kickoff. Excuse me. So yeah, loads and loads of content still to come. And yeah, man, it's all going well right now. So let me read out some of these comments, and then we'll wrap the show up. But we'll go for about another 15 minutes or so. Just get rid of that. Right, thank you very much. Right, let's go. Would you sign Bruno Fernandes, says Samim Islam. Yes, I think he's fantastic, mate. But by all accounts, it looks like he's going to Man United. But I would take him in a heartbeat, mate. I think he's exactly what we need in that midfield. Top player. They should have had that deal wrapped up for him in the summer. And I remember that they were kind of close to it. But then it was something to do with the payments, I don't know, or something to do with image rights or some rubbish. What time is the game? That's a good question, mate. I think it's an 8 o'clock kickoff. Let me double check. I'm sure somebody in the chat will find it before I do, but there we go. Arsenal fixtures. And it is, yeah, 8 p.m, 9 o'clock my time. So I'll still be working at about 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah. It's going to be a busy day for me tomorrow. And listen, Arsenal will probably announce the player signing tomorrow. I'd like to think they will, because listen, we've got a game against Burnley at the weekend as well, Sunday. So yeah, 2nd of February. Breaking news on Sky, Arsenal to sign Watford's Decore. Is that actually real news, or are you just spamming my comments? Do you think we can keep Aubameyang, says eBoss 2003? Tough question. Because I'd like to keep him, but if he ain't going to sign a new deal, thanks for the goals, mate. We're a business. We're a business. Let's be real. As much as I hate Arsenal being a business, it's a football club, but it is a business, and we can get about 50 million quid upwards for him. So if he ain't going to sign that deal, and he gets it down to the last year, which it will be in the summer, come 1st of July, he's in the last year of his contract. If he don't sign that contract, if we've offered him one, then we've got to get rid, and we've got to take the money and move that forward. A lot of people don't like me saying that, but that's the facts. You know, we let Alexis walk out for Mkhitaryan. You know, we could have got 60 million quid from Man City for him. Yeah, instead we rejected that and swapped him for Mickey. So you know, that 60 million pound could have bought us another 2 players. You know, it could have bought us 1 centre back. So yeah, sadly, if he doesn't sign the contract real soon, I would actually get rid of him. Do I think he will leave? I do. I think he's doing what a lot of footballers are doing now. And listen, I don't blame him. He ain't obliged to go and sign a new contract. He's under contract. He doesn't have to go and sign another one. There's no obligation for him to do that. So if he runs his contract down and leaves for free, well, he's adhered to his contract. He's seen it out, hasn't he? So yeah, do I think he will leave? Yeah, I do. I think he is gonna leave. Whether we can get him off the books for cash before it gets to the point where he's going for nothing, that's down to the club now, because it don't look like he's going to sign a new deal. because if he was going to sign a new deal, what's taken over a year since he got offered one? It was January last year, I think he got offered a new deal, and he still hasn't signed one. You look like my university teacher. Oh God, add that to the list. Russell Howard, Monreal, Peter Crouch, White Aubameyang. Who else is there? There's loads of people I get told I look like. The best one was B-Tech Brad Pitt. I thought that was quite funny. I'll take that. I'll take that. So yeah. Some of your comments. Lee, who would you sign before deadline if you were the Arsenal manager? Says Nathan. Afternoon to you, evening. Who would I sign? Do you know what? Somebody's just put it in the comments. Dr. Ken. Is Aubameyang going to pull an Eriksen? That is the player I'd go and sign because he's free or virtually free. I don't care that he played for Tottenham. He's a good player. People can say, oh, but he's had a rubbish season. Doesn't matter. Yeah, he is a very good player. And I've rated him for a long time, Eriksen. So I'd go and nick him, definitely. I'd go and buy a centre-back. Sorry, not a centre-back, a right-back. We're buying a centre-back. I'd go and buy Max Aarons. So maybe Max Aarons, 30-odd million quid, and then go and nab Eriksen off of the scum. That could be something that I'd do if I was manager. I don't know. More like Jim Carrey. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm maybe as funny as Jim Carrey. People say that they're laughing at me, not with me. I don't care. At least you're laughing. Dear. DJ Crane says, I'd rather meet Lee than see a game at the Emirates. Do you know what, right? Big up yourself, bruv. I love you to bits, yeah, because you're always positive on my channel, mate. I like that. And you've been around for a long time on this channel as well. So thank you, mate, always. And everyone else as well. Listen, it's been mad. Where's that comment from my pal? I've missed it. Where are you, mate? Let me find you. Where have you gone? I see you pop up a minute ago. Why can't I find you? There you are. Afternoon to you, Russ. I hope you and the family are well, mate. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, mate, but that video you sent me was hilarious. Yeah, I literally spat my morning tea out everywhere. So yeah, I hope you're good, man. I hope you're having a nice weekend. Yes, yeah. Lee, say good evening in your granny voice. Good evening. Good evening. Turn the fire on in the background. Hey, do you know what I should do? Right, I'm not even lying. A friend of mine who lives here, yeah, not here, but he lives in Spain. It got kind of chilly in December. Yeah, November, December. It gets a little bit chilly of an evening time. So he put up on his TV, yeah, he linked it to YouTube and just put up a fire video. So it's just got flames in there. It goes, it actually worked. Yeah, it actually worked. It made me feel warmer. I swear. Vegas is calling. Let's party. Maybe one day. But I might need to save up a few quid before I come Vegas, mate. It's kind of expensive out there. And it's very easy to spend all your money in one hit in Vegas. Love you, Lee. You're amazing. Thank you, Kerry. Appreciate that. 33K is mad. Thank you, Jack. Afternoon to everybody in the chat. Do subscribe if you're new. Let's push it up to 40K. Like I said yesterday, my target for this channel is 100K by the end of the year. And I'll work my backside off and keep improving every week to try and achieve that. So yeah, man, it's moving in the right direction. Big up all of you that take part. I appreciate it. Scalacci part 2, says Ryan. Well, listen, I've seen a lot of people say about this guy, Pablo Mari's pace. I don't think that his pace is that much of an issue. I think that, you know, Per Mertesacker, for example, he had no pace at all. He was a snail. Excuse me. But if you've got it up here, you don't need pace because you're always 2-3 steps ahead. Big Tony Adams never had blistering pace, but he was such a good reader of the game that he never really seemed in trouble. Same with Mertesacker. I'm not putting Mertesacker on Adams' level. I'm just using that as an example. Mertesacker was slow, but 9 times out of 10, he'd be in the right place at the right time because he could read the game. Can this guy read the game? I don't know. I don't know. It's all well and good looking good in Brazil. Can you look good in the Premier League? The last Brazilian that we signed, I know he's not Brazilian, he's Spanish, but the last player we bought from Brazilian leagues is Gabriel Martinelli. and he's been absolutely relentless. So if he can come in and hit the ground running like Martinelli has done, then I think we'll be all right. I do actually think we'll be all right. Is it the long-term signing that we need? No, I think we need a lot better. But for now, we needed a centre-back, and I'm happy that we're going to buy a centre-back. So, or at least loan a centre-back. What is your thinking on Arsenal signing Rodriguez? Says Dissan. Are you on about James Rodriguez? If that is who you're on about, mate, no thanks. More overhyped than Mesut Ozil. Funny enough, he's actually got more followers on social media than Mesut Ozil as well. We don't need another PR merchant at the club who's lived off of a World Cup goal, a screamer at the World Cup, and then the little grasshopper thing landing on him. He's lived off of that goal for pretty much 8 years. So I didn't get the hype around him, mate. He was good at the time in the World Cup. I remember watching the World Cup. Absolutely fantastic. Is he good enough to come to the Premier League and smash it? Probably not. If he does, I hope it ain't at Arsenal. But there we go. Anyway, let's move on after I get rid of the fake troops in my chat. Bye-bye. Why do people do that? Like, why'd you set up a fake account? Why don't you just come in on your own account, mate? Pablo is a snail, says Ali. We need Bruno Fernandes, says Manny. Listen, he's out of our price range right now, mate. Arsenal are moving in Lidl's and not Harrods, mate. So yeah, sadly, Bruno Fernandes is someone we're not going to be getting. Bergwijn is going to Spurs. Is that true? He's a decent player. He's not a bad player. James Rodriguez fell off, bro. Was he really on though? Like you say, he fell off. Was he really that good? He got his massive deal to Real Madrid. I've never really seen enough from him, man. He's good at times, but everyone's good at times. I remember Peter Crouch scoring a hat-trick against us, a left foot, a right foot, and a header. It was the perfect hat-trick. I remember Andy Carroll scoring a hat-trick against us. So every dog has their day, man. So yeah, play the piano. Is that a green screen? No, this is my apartment, mate. No, of course it's a green screen, man. Come on. Told you this year we ain't ramping. We're moving stuff forward, mate. Yeah, we're moving it forward. Like I said, the clothing will be out next week, hopefully. I'm not allowed to plug that apparently. Apparently people don't like me plugging my merch. Well, oh well, I'm going to plug it anyway. So yeah, next week, fingers crossed that that site will be done, and you can start having a look at that if you want to go on it. If you want to spend your money, that's up to you. Which people fail to grasp the concept of. So that should be set up next week. Memberships for the channel will be set up next week. Hopefully, I want to do them both together, which is why memberships have kicked in at 30k. And that activated literally in a millisecond as soon as I pressed it. So that's been sat there since December, probably before that, November. But I wanted to wait until the clothing was ready and then do it both at the same time. So yeah, it's all moving forwards, and I can't wait to see what this year brings, man. I'm really looking forward to it, not just on a personal level, but on an Arsenal level. You know, this channel's gone from strength to strength off of the back of you guys watching. And I actually enjoy it. I do miss going to games. I can't lie. Especially the big games. Don't promote your merch. No, how dare I? How dare I? I'll just liquidate the channel tonight. Thanks. But yeah, I do miss going to the big games. Tottenham. I'm in Chelsea away the other night. I was there last season. And when we got back to 2-2, it was lit. It was lit. And Russ was there. Big up, Russ. It was mad last season. And then obviously they've done us. But yeah, the atmosphere at some of the games is mad. And I do miss that. The next best thing is watching it with a pal of mine, Chig, but then watching it with all you guys as well, that are watching from all different parts of the world at all different times in daytime, nighttime, morning time, and all having a laugh at the same time. And it's like, it's the next best thing to be in at a live game. And that's how I see it. So yeah, man, we're going to move this channel forward massively this year. And I can't wait. And hopefully Arsenal don't muck about. And in this window, we get some business done by the end of it, other than Marie. And then in the summer, we go out with a statement of intent and actually go and do what's required to kick on. Do I think we can do that? I don't know. I think we've got the clout and the money to do it. Yes, we're not doing great right now in terms of league position. Don't even matter if we finish 10th. We've got the money to go out and buy anyone we want within reason. Yeah, we can pay the big money. We see that with Pepe, Aubameyang, Laka, Ozil's wages, etc., etc. So yeah, total hit S.W. Listen, bruv, that inspires me, mate, all day long, all day long. That when I get told I can't do something, yeah, that makes me want to do it even more. When I tell my daughter, don't do that, and she wants to try and push it even further because she thinks she can try and get away with it. That's me, man. It's like if somebody tells me I can't do anything, I will fully do it. Yeah, I will fully do it. And that's how I've been my whole life. I've always had the ability to just graft and be passionate. When I'm passionate about something, I said this the other night, when I like something, I get good at it very quickly. I put 100 into it all the time. Yeah, and I always get better and better and better at it. Same with when I did door-to-door sales. First ever week I'd done that job, right? I'll tell you this little story quickly. Let me read this out before it disappears. Thank you very much, Sergio. Good afternoon, Lee. Have a pint on me. Thank you very much, Sergio. Hope you're well. Hope you're good, mate. Appreciate that as always. But yeah, check this, right? 16 years old, just left school, got my exam results. Got told, right, well, you don't want to go. My mum said to me, you don't want to go college. You don't want to go and study extra education, etc., etc. Go and get a job. You ain't sitting on the sofa for the rest of your life. So I remember doing this, right? I went out. I was walking down a high street where I lived, and some guy come up to me, a Greek Cypriot guy, Tony, his name was. He was like Del Boy. He reminded me of Del Boy. Come up to me, went, all right, bruv. He goes, you looking for a job? And I'm 16. I was like, right, this is just too weird, man. I was like, I am looking for a job, actually. So he goes, right. He goes, there's another couple of people over there waiting for a job. He told me a little bit about it. He goes, right, we'll take you up to the office. We'll explain it in depth, blah, blah, blah. So it was door-to-door sales for double glazing, all commission-based, blah, blah, blah. The company I worked for, because I took the job, I started the next day. They put a 500 quid cash incentive up for the top canvasser, top rookie canvasser on the week who got the most appointments, right? And I was getting paid like £60 per person that had a quote at the time, right? That week, I was 16 years old. That week, I earned £1,200. I earned 720 quid or whatever it was. And then I earned the £500 incentive on top of that. That kept me in that job for 21 years after that, because I knew a grand every single week was achievable. And, you know, I'm not trying to boast or brag. I got really fucking good at that job, really good at that job, to the point where last Christmas, for example, I got lazy at it because I got good at it. That's the problem. And I fell out of love with it after the last 3 years. I just didn't want to do it anymore. So I just did the bare minimum, hour a day, go home, get a couple of appointments, go home. But yeah, check this, right? Christmas, I've got 1 week left. Christmas, not the Christmas just gone, the one before. I've got 1 week left to get paid that year because it was weekly pay. Different company this time, right? I had to earn £2,500 to pay all the bills up, to pay the mortgage and everything up at the time. Yeah, for 2 months because I had 3 weeks off, so I had to pay December and January mortgage payments, blah, 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 blah. I had to earn £2,500 that week just to break even and get Christmas done. Right, so that week I thought, right, I better work for more than an hour a day. So I did 4 hours a day, and I swear to God, this is a true story, right? I earned £4,000 that week. That was the best week's wages I'd ever earned, and I'd done it when I was up against the wall, being like knocked at thinking, shit, what am I going to do? I've ruined Christmas because I've been a lazy prick. I've not been saving so much money. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, like I had a savings account, but I couldn't access it. So the general account to get payments, I was fucked. So yeah, £4,000. I had a conservatory sale for like 25 grand. And the company I worked for at the time, for every £1,000 worth of business, they'd give you another appointment. So that was basically another 50, 60 quid. Yeah, so yeah, that deal alone earned me a fucking fortune. I was on like 5% commission on the deal after it was netted down. It was just ridiculous. That deal, one deal, me so much dough, and plus the other deals that week. So yeah, it was good, man. But that's what I say. YouTube, I don't get paid anywhere near as much as I was getting paid on that, but I fucking hated that, and I love doing this. So yeah, nobody can knock my shine, mate. Yeah, I'm shining bright like a diamond this year. I don't care what anyone says to me. Wishing on a star and all that one. Fully taking it next level this year. So keep your eyes peeled throughout the whole year. On that note, people, I'm going to do 3 more comments and we will go. Love the background. Thank you, Dave. Big up, Gary. Good on you, bud. Love the channel. Big up, Lee. Total respect. Thank you, Benjamin. Right, I'm going to do 3 more because they were just nice ones. So let's read out some proper questions. I'm a double glazing salesman. What's your secret? I've never sold double glazing. I sold myself door to door. People buy from people they like. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I've never actually sold windows to a customer. Actually, that's a lie. I've done it once because they refused to go on my appointment, the company I work for. So I said, bollocks, I'm going to sell it myself. So I went back to the house myself and I sold them the windows myself. Then got the company who rejected the appointment over the phone. I had to ring them up and get them to send a sales rep around to do the paperwork because I wasn't qualified to fill out a finance document, because you have to have a right, I don't know, some bullshit to fill out a finance doc. So yeah, but I would never sell going into somebody's house. I never wanted to do that. You can earn stupid money doing that. I'm talking like 15 grand a week out of that you can earn. Some people I worked with are still earning that now, all these years later. Yeah, and they literally sell every appointment they go on. The easiest thing I'd say about it is don't be pushy. Yeah, I used to knock on, I don't know, 100 doors a day. Yeah, if I got a no on every door, it's one closer to a yes, isn't it? That was my mentality. All the no's are one closer to yes. So when I see all the people that don't like what I do in terms of this, I don't care. I genuinely don't care. Yeah, I used to get abused every day knocking on doors for double glazing. Couldn't care less about social media. It inspires me, man. It's just like, yeah, it's cool. But let's do two more. Lee, will it be a calamity if Arsenal don't get Champions League football next season, says Moise. Evening to you, Moise. Next season, that's a bloody good question. Next season, I don't think it'd be a calamity. I think it needs to happen. If it doesn't happen, will it be seen as failure? Probably not at this point, because we're a Europa League team, mate. So it'd probably be seen as an achievement to get into the Champions League. So no, I wouldn't say that, mate. One more and I'm going. There we go. We'll leave it on that. That's the mentality of a champ, says Tommy. Thank you, mate. Listen, that's what I'm like. Yeah. Driven to fuck. 100%. I'm on it, mate. On it. If I want something, I go and get it. Always have, always will, regardless of what people try and say. Tunnel vision to my goal, mate. So anyway, listen, thank you very much. I will be back at 9 o'clock. 9 p.m. stream will be a preview to the Bournemouth game. So really looking forward to that game. Come and check out my predicted starting 11. Come and check out my take on the game, how I think it'll go. Yeah, we'll go through that at 9. Happy birthday again to you, Omar. I hope you have a wicked day. Thanks to everybody who's been in the chat. Don't forget, before you leave, go and check out my community post where I asked you to give me a suggestion for the name of the 5 p.m. stream and the 9 p.m. stream. The best ones, or the ones that I like the most for each one, I will get an intro set up for both of them. So you're helping me to get an intro, basically. And whoever's intro I like, or name of the show I like the most, that will be the intro for the 5 p.m. and the 9 p.m. going forward. So go and check that out. Thank you very much. Big up Daniel again. Daniel, stop donating to me, man. Save your money. When are we going to see you drunk again? I don't know, man. But go and subscribe to Daniel's channel as well, The Blind Gooner. So listen, thank you very much. Laters, peeps.